I'm Jim Coleman, and it was my great privilege to be Governor of District 5420, covering the state of Utah for the year of 2000-2001. During that particular year, the theme by Rotary International was Create Awareness and Take Action. And so that's what we tried to do during that great year. During the period of and in anticipation of coming into the year, I thought, now, so what is Rotary? What does it mean to me? What does my heart really do to me in my mind when I start thinking Rotary International, having been a member since 1981? And in anticipation of my installation of being governor, I wrote a little poem called The Loving Rotary Way. And this poem kind of epitomizes, if you will, the kind of things that were important to me and my understanding of what Rotary International's mission is all about, and our purpose as dedicated Rotarians and what we do at the projects that we can accomplish throughout the world, in our clubs, in our community, as well as worldwide. And it goes like this. There's a wonderful worldwide plan for every man, woman, and child. It crosses country borders. It's as big as dreams run wild. The plan is to lift people's burdens, to help those in need, to teach, educate, train and improve, to ease pain, to clothe, to feed. This magical program's a rolling and it's going strong today. Come, be part of this wonderful movement, the Loving Rotary Way. There's no respect of person, of color, or of creed. The motto, service above self, fights the awful state of greed. It works on ethical principles. They're known as the four-way test. You may try hard to beat it, but it simply is the best. Yes, this magical program is rolling and it's going strong today. Thanks for being part of this wonderful movement, the Loving Rotary Way. So as I thought about the message of that, speaking to myself, really put it together for my own purpose and benefit, thought about some things that would be beneficial to me. And of course, the words we put in there about the four-way test and the messages of it, and we Rotarians know the ideals of Rotary and those tenets, the four principles in our four-way test. And it's wonderful to see the kind of implementation that's taking place in our various projects throughout the district by our clubs and the dedicated Rotarians to help put that into practice, personally, as well as also in the lives of our young people with the essay contests and the kinds of projects that are being done to instill those ethical principles in the minds and the lives of those people as they grow. During my year, one of the things that I am excited about that we did accomplish was the installation of our first year of having RILA. And we established at the Aspen Grove facilities of Provo Canyon, and to see how that has now flourished and progressed during the years that subsequent to that first year has really been exciting, and with dedicated Rotarians and people to facilitate that. It was also an interesting challenge because coming in was, of course, the old Y2K scare. But this thing about creating awareness and taking action was also an important thing that I felt strongly about regarding our youth program. We had the continuation of our wonderful predecessors, both at the district level, the chairs, and those doing our youth exchange program. What a great program we've had in this district for that youth exchange experience. But then to start then the RILA program is a great augmentation of that overall youth facility, and a chance for those young students to get that leadership training. But as I began to say, and I got off the subject there a little bit, but having to do with the Y2K, this was our opportunity time for us to get into the 21st century. And so that was one thing we did with the implementation of acquiring our website domain names. And we did already have, prior to my year coming in, there was a domain established, but we were not doing much of anything at all in terms of awareness. So we did have then an implementation of our newsletter our communications of district officers and communication to the clubs with email. Email? Wow, this was new stuff. But it was a challenge. But it was a time for Rotarians to learn technology and how to incorporate into this modern era. So that was important, I felt, during our year of 2000-2001. Really, we had a lot of opportunity to build on past experiences of great governors and great district leaders. Another thing that we stressed and tried to make happen during that year, what was probably the beginning of what is now an RI worldwide suggestion, recommendation, that's the $100 every year for every Rotarian. We did not accomplish it during my year, but we did start it during that year for our district, and we did have significant contribution and effect to the foundation with the giving that took place. I've also been a dedicated sponsor, if you will, of membership, and tried to have that grow, and have had opportunity to bring in several individuals throughout the district and to our Coleman Club. If I'm traveling around about, the fact of wearing my Rotary pin, which is a pledge of a daily occurrence to me, has brought me great opportunities to talk Rotary. So, without going into a lot further detail, because a lot of the things I did was mainly carrying on past traditions, but implementing a few new steps where we could hopefully help rise to a higher level, creating this awareness and taking action for what Rotary really stands for. And so it's my great expression of appreciation and gratitude to the trust that was given me by Rotary to allow me to be installed as an officer, but then that support from the Rotarians of my district to have a great year, the year 2000-2001. Thank you.